Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo, and I'm going in a little bit late today. I worked a lot of hours this week, was getting in way before dark, so I'm going in at a more reasonable time, like 8 a.m. And last night I was looking at some of the comments on my videos, and one of the person's questions was, can the insurance company make me go see the doctor? I thought I was able to choose my own doctor. Why do I have to go see their doctor? So this is an important topic, and I get it in different forms a lot, so I figured I'd shoot you guys a video on it to make sure you understand what's going on, right? So if you have a work injury case, or whether you have a workers' comp case versus like a car crash or a fall down, it's different, right? So let's talk about situations with workers' comp first, okay? So it's a workers' comp case, you got hurt at work. First thing you need to know is that the law is going to vary state by state. There are states, we're in Illinois, I'm most familiar with Illinois law, but there are other states out there that say that your employer gets to pick who your doctor is. Now, if you're in one of those states, my advice is be friendly and cooperate with the doctor so that the doctor doesn't get mad at you. Doctors are human beings just like the rest of us. And there are some strategies you can use. What I always tell people is if you are stuck with a company doctor out of state and they are giving you medical advice that you do not agree with, there's usually a way for you to get another opinion. I will tell you what I would do. Really, what you should do is talk to a local lawyer. I can hook you up with a local lawyer. I know lawyers all over the United States due to my trial work with Jerry Spence's Trial Lawyers College and Don Keenan's The Edge program. And I know guys all over the country, and these are real lawyers, not just advertisers, not just guys who sign up cases and have never gone to court before. So if you need an out-of-state lawyer, let me know. You can always just give me a call at 312-500-4500. But the reason why you need a local lawyer is because each state's workers' comp law is different on this topic. So it might be you're in a state where there is no second chance, there is no second choice, there is no second opinion. Or there might be a second opinion, but the company gets to choose the second opinion doctor too. So that's something that only a local attorney in your state can answer. But I can tell you that if it was my health and I had health insurance and I didn't like what the company doctor was telling me, whether I had a workers' comp case or not, I'd go see my own doctor under my health insurance. Because I say this all the time, you may have a lot of opportunities in your life to file workers' comp or sue somebody in a car accident. God forbid you have multiple injuries in your life. But you only get one life and you only get one body. So you have to really take care of yourself. You can't mess around with your health. You can't just do what a doctor tells you to do if their advice or the way they deliver the advice, or if I'm a big one on if something feels off, it probably is. And we'll leave it at that. Whether you think it's God, or whether you think it's instinct or intuition or whatever the heck you think it is, if you feel like something's off with your doctor or something like that, my advice health-wise is get a second opinion. That's more human-to-human advice, less legal advice. But if you're out of the state of Illinois, pardon me, if you're out of the state of Illinois, definitely talk to a lawyer before you do it. You don't want to screw your case up, and there might be another option. So the second thing you need to know is that there are two ways, usually, pardon me, I'm going to have a drink of my coffee here. A little frog in my throat this morning. The second thing is there are two ways that the company can order you to see a doctor, right? Now the first one is their IME doctor, right? IME in Illinois is the same as DME in other states. IME stands for Independent Medical Examination. DME stands for Defense Medical Examination. And that's when you're treating with a doctor of your choice and they send you to their doctor. When they do that, they're doing it for only one reason. They're doing it so that they can have a defense to your case. Because I'm going to tell you, like 75, 85% of the time, you have a perfectly acceptable case, a good workers' comp case. You see their doctor and their doctor finds something wrong. They either write in their report that your injuries are pre-existing because of arthritis and that there's no evidence that it happened at work, or that you've had enough treatment and they should cut you off now, or stuff like that, right? So do you have to go to an IME? 100% you do. If you're receiving benefits, if they're paying your doctor, they're paying you your TTD, your temporary total disability, your money while you're off work, and you don't go to a scheduled IME, they'll cut off your benefits. Then your lawyer's going to have to get on the phone, get you rescheduled, make sure you go, and then do a tap dance and a hustle, bus stop, all the dances. What are the dances? What's that one where the kids do the arm thing? Is it flossing? I'm not much of a dancer. I used to dance when I was younger. I don't really dance anymore. I'm getting to be an old man, for God's sake. Cut me a break. Anyway, I was never a big dancer anyway. I mean, I would dance because I was chasing girls, as young men do, but I'm just never a big dancer. I don't think anybody in my family is a big dancer either. Even the women, like, they'll dance because all women like to dance pretty much, like 99% of them. But anyway, I digress. The other way that a workers' comp lawyer can, the insurance company can force you to see a doctor in workers' comp is at the beginning of the case. They try to get you to choose their doctor as your treating doctor. So I always tell people, tread carefully, because the doctors that they send you to, that they're trying to get you to choose as your treating doctor, a lot of times those guys, their bread gets buttered from that insurance company sending them workers' comp people. So they have split loyalties. Doctor's supposed to be loyal to his patient, but what happens is the doctors end up being loyal to the insurance company that sends them people, right? So that's not good. That's not good. You don't want a doctor who's going to treat you for a little while and say, I want more cases. They called me up and told me to cut them off, so I'm going to cut them off. Well, what if you're not better, and now you got a treating doctor who's on the side of the insurance company? Makes your case really hard to prove. So those are the two ways that an insurance company can force you to see a doctor, or they try to get you to see a company doctor. The cool thing in Illinois is you get to choose. You get to choose who your treating doctor is. So you can avoid that second one, but the IME doctor, the independent medical exam, which is really a defense medical exam, they can send you to those, and they can send you to more than one. They can make you go to several of them, and they can also make you go, like, I've been involved in cases where they send somebody with a legit injury to their doctor. Their doctor agrees with our doctor that you need surgery, and then the company runs out and hires another doctor for another IME, which I'm going to tell you, I don't mind when they do it, because that looks suspicious as hell to the judge. So when they do that, they finally buy the opinion that they were looking to buy. I go, you can go in front of the judge and make hay with that. The judge will see right through that. So even though it's frustrating and it delays your case and it means you got to go get examined by another doctor, etc., etc., what are you going to do? They have a right to do it. They do it in some cases, but I don't really think it hurts us that much. Anyway, The cool thing in Illinois is you do get to pick your own doctor, so you're somewhat immune. So even when you go to the IME, you don't have to follow their treatment advice. You can stick with what you're doing if you like your doctors, and we'll fight about it. We'll go to court and fight about it. So that's how it works in workers' comp. So how does it work in like PI, third-party cases, car crash cases, bar fight, dog bite, fall down, nursing home abuse, any case like that? In those cases, you pick the doctor. The insurance company has no ability to choose the doctor for you or make you see anybody as a treating doctor ever, and they don't even try. They try and ignore you early on and hope you'll go away. Now, is it possible for an insurance company through their lawyer to request an examination by their own doctor? Yes, but that's only once a case has been filed. Once a lawsuit has been filed, you're litigating the case, there's a special request, a special motion for medical examination that they can do, and they usually only do that in cases where there's ongoing pain, ongoing problems, permanent problems. And I'm going to tell you, 90% of the time, they hire that doctor to say that they don't believe you're really in pain, or that you don't really have any permanent pain. Now, there are specific strategies that you can use to make sure that the doctor gets it right when you get examined. That's out of the scope of this video, but having the advice of a lawyer going into something like that is very, very important. And again, you don't have to follow that examining doctor's advice. If you like your doctors and you believe in your doctors, hopefully you have doctors who are willing to come to court and back you up. That's very important in any kind of injury case. But in third-party, car crash, bar fight, dog bite, these kinds of cases, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They can, you get to treat with your doctor. They can write whatever ridiculous thing in the report, and pretty much it's your lawyer's job to take the deposition of that doctor and really read their records and come up with a good strategy to attack their report. And there's a lot of different ways to do it. And that's where experience comes in on injury cases. If you're an experienced lawyer and you've litigated hundreds or thousands of cases like I have, you have a pretty good idea. And also through my connections in the business, there's dozens and dozens of lawyers who I can call up, who I know have been in the same situation, who will take the time to spitball with me, talk to me about what's going on and all that good stuff. So, and I do it for them. That's the advantage of having a good network of experienced attorneys, because we support each other and help each other. So, Reader's Digest: can an insurance company make you see their doctor, go to their doctor? Technically, yes, but you usually, unless you're outside the state of Illinois, I don't know what your state law is, but you can call me and we can figure it out. But in the state of Illinois, you always get to pick your own treating doctors. The company cannot force you to see their doctor. So that answers the question, or at least I hope it answers the question. So as we wrap up this video, the first thing I want to tell you is thank you so much for watching my videos and subscribing and clicking the like button and all that stuff. I make these videos for you guys and for injured people. So if you know anybody who's been injured who would appreciate the channel and it would appreciate the information they can find on the channel, please, share the videos or let them know about me so they can become subscribers too. If God forbid you or someone you know needs a free consultation, I offer a free consultation 24 hours a day, anytime, day or night. You can call me at 312-500-4500. That's 312-500-4500. You can call on behalf of somebody else. What happens is you get to go to my call center, because I do need to sleep. And everyone in that call center has been trained by me. They get some basic information from you, find out what happened, and then they call or they text and email me your information immediately. So if I'm awake, I've got my phone with me and I get these text messages, and if it's a new lead, I will call you. If it's somebody who needs a consultation and needs help and needs answers, as soon as I'm able, I'll pick up the phone and call you. And here's what happens. I listen to you, I answer your questions, and if you want to hire me or I think you have a case, then I become your lawyer and I make it really easy. If you aren't ready to hire a lawyer or you don't want to hire a lawyer, no hard feelings, no hard sell, no hard feelings, just happy to answer your questions, and if you need a lawyer, I'm happy to help you, okay? But sometimes you're not ready to talk to a lawyer. Sometimes you want more information, more specific to your situation, but you don't really want to talk to a lawyer, or maybe you've had bad experiences with lawyers. Even though my consultation is 100% free, no obligation, sometimes you want information without talking to a lawyer. So I made 2 really cool tools on my website. One is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other one is called the Good Case Calculator. It tells you whether you might have a good case or whether you might have a case with some problems. Okay? So here's the deal. The best part of these calculators is they're 100% free, no obligation, right on my website. I'll leave the links below in the description, completely free to use. You literally just go to the webpage and use them. Like, no fee, no obligation, free to use right on my website. You can share them with whomever you want. The second coolest part of them is it literally takes 10 or 20 seconds to complete the calculator. I think you answer like 6 or 7 multiple choice questions really quick, and then it gives you a killer answer about what your case might be worth, or whether you might have a good case or a case that has some challenges. That's in the case of the Good Case Calculator. I'm going to leave both of those links in the description. Feel free to use them. If you enjoy them, let me know. Please like the video and give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, hit the bell icon. That's helps me get the word out and helps me teach people the things they need to do to protect the value of their injury case before they even consult a lawyer. And that's why I do this, to help people who don't even ever become my clients to know what to do and to know all the little tricks and traps that insurance companies set for injured people. Okay? So subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos, big favor. I'd appreciate it. Finally, if you enjoy the information on my video, if it has helped you at all, and if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, because you don't have to do it, I would appreciate it if you did, because it would really help me out. Chicago is a very competitive market. We've got a bunch of out-of-state multimillionaires buying up every second of airtime on radio and TV and billboards. And the lawyers on the TV commercials and billboards don't really handle the cases. They never talk to the clients. They never work on the cases. All they do is sign up all the cases and then sell them to other lawyers. I don't know about you, but if I was hurt, I'd rather have a personal relationship with the lawyer that I'm working with, but that's who I'm competing against, and a lot of people see those ads. So it's a super competitive business out there. But here's the deal. A lot of people rely on Google reviews when deciding, is this guy legit or not? And I've already got a lot of really good reviews on Google, but I need more. I always need more. So if you can honestly give me a 5-star review and honestly say a nice thing about me, then please give me a review. If you don't feel right about it, then you don't have to. But it would help me out a lot. 10 seconds of your time, invaluable favor to me. I'll leave the link in the description. All you do is you go to that web address, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit. You're done. Huge favor to me. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you so much again for watching. I hope you and the family are A-OK. And if I can help you in the future, or now, or if you need any help or have any questions, worried about something, just give me a call, 312-500-4500, and be able to help you out, okay? Thanks again for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.